What is good, folks? Yeah, we have some things to talk about. I mean, it's going off now. The Football League has come to an end. It's come to a close. You're all probably wondering, Gerard, when's the next time you're going to do the Chelsea rebuild? Massive technical issues we had for the last one. Don't worry. So we'll basically have to start that game again because literally why it was turned off was because my PC and everything just completely froze. There was nothing I could do. And so I got it working like 2.5 hours later. And it was about close to 10 o'clock at night. And I can't be bothered going back live now, getting things loaded up for about 30 minutes or so to then, carry on with the lives. I'll have to come back to it when I get the chance to. So we'll be back soon with the Chelsea rebuild. We will be back very soon with the Chelsea rebuild on EA's FC 24. Now, however, I do have Football Manager 2024. So I've been playing it in my, I've been playing it in the time that I've had, which isn't very much. If you would like to see us do another sort of rebuild on there, let us know. If you would like to see a Football Manager career instead, or would you like to see maybe create a club and we could all come up with a name for the club? So yeah, let me know. Let me know. But yes, we do have some things to talk about today, ladies and gents. We do have some things to talk about. Pochettino, Maurizio Pochettino. He's basically kind of going, should I stay or should I go? Like, that's basically the gist of what I'm getting from Maurizio Pochettino. It's just sort of like, he wants more control, basically. He wants more control over the transfers. I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know about that one, because you wanted to keep Mount and Havertz and all kinds of them, man. No, I don't trust you to do the transfers. You tell us the profile of players that you need and we'll go out and get them. I kind of get where he's coming from, though, because the morons that we have at the helm of the club have just been really, really dumb with their money. And that's not even the joke of it. That's the fact. They've just been extremely dumb with the money. They've just gone over and bought a load of kids and gone, alright, Maurizio, have fun. Get us top 4. Like, I do agree with another Chelsea YouTuber that I watch, Carefree Lewis. So, if you just happen to see this, Lewis, nothing but love for you. I do agree with him when he is stating that the calibre of players that are there are they're worthy of top 4 and they're capable of top 4. 100%. Without European football, that previous season that has just finished, it's literally just finished. All that's left now is an FA Cup final, so it's pretty much the season's over. That club without European football is capable and able to reach European football, Champions League football. Hands down, more than capable enough of getting top 4. More than capable. Possibly could amount to maybe, possibly, I'm not saying certainly, possible challenge towards a title. Possible. It's a maybe. A very big maybe. But then the injuries that we did have massively affected us. But also Poch misprofiled players big time. Poch didn't even want Cole Palmer. He wanted Dybala. Now, I'm sorry, to those other Chelsea fans that think Dybala's a good football player. No. Most players that I see that have spent most of their careers, if not their entire careers, abroad in the Italian, French, Spanish leagues, ain't got a chance of, most of the time, don't have a chance of making it in the Prem. Most of them do. Because it's far too physical for them. So Dybala, who spent all the last how many years in Italy, he ain't gonna hack it. He ain't gonna be able to take it in the Prem because it's far too physical for him. It's the whole thing is, uncomfortable conversations as well that need to be had. When it comes to, who do we get in replacement if, say, Poch leaves? Say if Poch buggers off, De Zerbi's a good shout. He is a good shout. I don't care what anybody else has to say. De Zerbi's a very good shout. He's a very decent manager. He's a strong coach. Okay? For what he's been able to accomplish at Brighton this season, although they have, lost, I would say, at least 4 of their main guys, as in McAllister, Caicedo, and a couple of others, also Sanchez, and a third bunch of their coaching staff, which we've pinched. For them to finish where they finished with European football they had this previous season, that's impressive. Sorry, but that's more impressive than Chelsea this season. That's more impressive than Chelsea. They've had European football. They actually did okay. They didn't do too shabby in Europe. They didn't do awful. They didn't do great. They just did okay. Nothing too special. It is what it is. They did all right. Could they have done better? Possibly. If they didn't have the injury issues that they did have, I feel like they could have been so much more successful. I do believe that. I do believe that if they had kept hold maybe of either McAllister or Caicedo, maybe things would look a little bit different for them. That's basically what I'd say. That. But yeah, Poch. It's so difficult. It's so difficult with Pochettino. Do I think he's good enough? Without a doubt, I do think he's a very good coach. Do I think he's an elite coach? No, I don't think he's an elite coach. I think he's a good quality coach, especially for young. When it comes to young talent, he is an elite coach. When it comes to getting a hold of a bunch of kids and a bunch of lads and just going, right, I'm going to bring these lads into men. I'm going to, in a manner of sense, bring them to incredible football players. He's done it at Tottenham. He did it at Southampton, and he was going to struggle here at Chelsea. He was always bound to struggle at Chelsea. The reason why he was always bound to struggle at Chelsea is because Chelsea fans are not Tottenham fans. Yes, Man City beat us. Please, don't beat. We don't want Arsenal to win the league, and you're about to do a 4-peat. Yes, please. I'd much rather have seen Arsenal actually win the league. Because that's embarrassing. How this club, Man City, have just gone and done a 4-peat in Premier League history. That's embarrassing. Like, this league is fastly becoming a farmers' league. I don't care how many of you other fucking retards are out there talking shit. I don't care. There's a guy that I know that replies to all my Man United shit when I'm criticising why the fuck is Maguire in this England side. Why is Maguire there? He has been a part of one of the worst defences in the Premier League this season. Why is he anywhere near this team? Why is he in there? Why is Fikayo Tomori in there? Why? And then you've got the friend of mine chirping up, going, talking rubbish. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's not just him though. I mean, it's not his fault. I went, where did I in the status that I put in? Where in the tweet did I say it was his fault? Where did I say it was his fault? I didn't say it was his fault. I said he is a part of the issue wrong with United's worst defensive display in Premier League history. There's no ifs or buts or maybes. It's a fact. He's a part of their worst defence in history. He's a part of the lowest league finish in history. Because, one, the coach isn't good enough. Two, the defence is absolutely laughable. So why is he in that England squad? Marcus Rashford, easily, understandably left out because he's dog shit and massively overhyped. He had a purple patch the season before and got about 30 goals. And all United fans are just trying to do fucking crip walking, saying that he's fucking this and that. And I'm like, he's shit. He decided to turn up because he wanted a better contract. He wanted to be on the big money. He wanted to be, I'm Mr. Man United. That's why he did it. We can't all just sit around and talk all this talk when the fact and the proof is in the pudding. The facts are out there for you to see. That boy wanted a better contract. He wanted to be Mr. Manchester United. That's what he wanted. Mr. PR. Mr. PR Rashford. That's what he wanted. He'll have my respect for what he did for the school kids and everything. Stood up for them. Yeah, great. But all he's focused about right now at this moment in time, Rashford, is not football. You see how he does not want to play for Man United. In his body language, you see it. Especially when you've got players that are slow as shit. Like Ross Barkley. Running by him. And all you see is him just going... Fucking bust your ass up. You're only 350 grand a week. You dickhead. Run. That's what I'd be saying if I was a United fan. And then he's going on about, oh, you can't do me. Yes, I fucking can. I pay hard-earned money to come and watch you be an absolute fanny. And can't even pass a ball. Or take a ball past a freaking defender. So yeah, I'm more than happy that Rashford's been left out the England squad. But why is Maguire there? He's part of the worst defence in United history. Come at me. Come at me with that bullshit. Come at me, please. I'm begging you. It's funny. It's just funny. I looked at it and I went, the fuck is this? What is this? Why is he in there? And then they go, oh, well, he's played okay for England in the last... He hasn't. He's been meh or poor. Like, either which one. What are you talking about? He's played well. How long ago was it that England played? For an international friendly? Quite a bit ago now. And right now, he goes, oh, he's been alright for Man United. He's a part of one of the worst defensive displays I've ever seen this season. You can't sit there confidently and say he's been good this season. When they have a minus, what is it, 3? Goal difference? Oh, he's been splendid. Fucking delusion is an illness. That's what delusion is. And now all the England fans are starting, it's coming up, it's coming up, it's coming up, it's coming. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. I understand, get excited, etc. You know, for 3 eyes on its shirt. You know, get excited for international football. The Euros are back. It's like the same thing when people go a bit fucking doolally when it comes to Eurovision. I'm good, thanks. I've actually got good taste in music. It's the same thing with the football. I don't trust Southgate. I don't trust him. We should have won the last Euros. We should have won the previous World Cup. Huh? But we didn't. Because Southgate's a pillock. So you're asking me to have confidence in this England squad. I've got trust in the squad and belief in the squad, not the manager. Same thing you can say about Pochettino. It's the same thing about Pochettino. To all my Chelsea fans, if you are here, get in the chat. Let's have the uncomfortable, the uncomfortable talks, etc. Pochettino in or out, because I am very, very much on the fence. I go from where we have started off the season and where we've ended up. I'm happy to with where we've ended up compared to how our season started. And with the injuries, etc., I'm happy to a certain degree. I'm happy to a certain degree. I'm happy to a certain degree. Am I ecstatic? Hell to the no. Hell no. Seeing us can't even get past a 10-man Burnley. Yeah, you bet your bottom ass dollar that I'm not very, very chuffed with that. Going up against teams like Sheffield freaking United and can't get past them. Oh! That one still there rubs me the wrong way. Do I think Poch is probably the best option that we probably have right now? I think he's one of them. I think there's a handful. I think Nagelsmann's another good one. De Zerbi's another good one. Which one's the best one? But from what I've seen this season from Poch, I think that he had a little bit of an issue with these young kids. Because I think some of these young kids, they've come from these clubs and they've been purchased for big freaking money. Which is, our owners' faults. Our owners are at fault big time because they've hired absolute donkeys in recruitment. I don't know what the Scooby-Doo they're doing. And literally doing a Man United and over-purchasing and overspending on players. When in reality, like Caicedo, with Brighton, I can understand he is their talisman, he's their best player. But if I'm Chelsea, I'm sorry, but we're the creme de la creme. We're fucking Chelsea Football Club. Who the fuck are you? You're Brighton. Like, if you believe that your player is worth 100 mil, we can meet you in the middle and go 85 mil. 85, 90 mil, but not going 100 mil though, because we're Chelsea Football Club. You can rank him, you can rate him 100 mil, you can do that as much as you want to. Do we think he's going to be that? One day, yes, but he's not there right now. Like, people when they go, oh, do you think Caicedo's 100 mil worth? Fuck no. Do I fuck? I think he's about 60, 70 mil. Do I think he's got the potential in a couple of years to be 100 mil worth? 1 billion%. 1 billion% I do. But I think he's that right now? No. Enzo Fernandez, I think he's worth the money he is. No, not a cat and hell's chance. Not a cat and hell's chance. Not a cat and hell's chance. He's worth about 70 mil. Because he's a World Cup winner. I would say, 70, 80 mil. But anything over 100 mil, I tell you can fuck right off. 100 mil for a 20, 21-year-old, you're having me on. I don't care if he's won the World Cup. He's not quite there yet. He's not quite worth that yet. And I can't stand Chelsea fans sometimes because they continuously talk about, uncomfortable conversations need to be had about Enzo Fernandez. Shut the fuck up. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! What do you mean? The lad's been playing with a fucking hernia for the past 8 months. Shush your mush. Shush your mush. He's one of the best young midfielders in the world. One of the best young midfielders in the world. He's a World Cup winner. We've seen his quality. We saw it last season. We saw it when he won the World Cup. So, shush your mush. And then Chelsea fans as well going on and on and on and on and on and on about Conor freaking Gallagher. Oh, Neil. Look, I get it. He's a Cobham boy. He's a Cobham boy. You gotta love an academy, lad. I love him a bit. I've got nothing but love for Conor. But he's not good enough. Does he have a high enough ceiling like Moises has, Romeo Lavia, Enzo have? Absolutely not. Completely, utter no. And then the morning about, he needs a new contract. I can understand why Chelsea are like, he's not good enough. He's a squad player. He's a very handy squad player. Same with Trevor Chalobah. I think he's probably one of our best centre-halves at the club. I do. I think he's a very good centre-half. And he can play on the left, in the left back and the right back role if ever needed. He's very versatile. He can adapt his game into those positions. In either of those positions, like, he could possibly even put up a good shift in defensive midfield. Like, what are we talking about? But is he world class? Does he have a very high ceiling? No. He's close to the ceiling. He's close to his ceiling. Because he's a squad player. But those two boys, they know what it is to be Chelsea. Like I said, they're great squad players to have and they're brilliant examples to have in and around the club. Especially with these young lads. Very much so. Because they've been at Chelsea since they were like, 8, 9, 10 years of age. They've been there for how many years? If not decades. They know what it is to beat Chelsea. So it's good to have them in and amongst the squad. But can I understand where the club, where the owners, etc., are coming from when they go, they're not good enough and we might have to get rid so we can get the players that we want in, that are experienced and they have the know-how and, you could count on them to, deliver each and every single time. 100%. I completely understand where they're coming from. I do. I really, really do. Because in their minds, they're going, I want trophies. I want Champions Leagues, Premier Leagues. I want Club World Cups. I want it all. Like, that's what they're saying. I want my freaking medals. I want everything. I'm not here just to take part. I'm here to take fucking over. That's what they're wanting. They haven't come here to just go oh, our club's doing shit. Oh, they're not sat here doing that. That's not what they're here to do. They're here to win. And the only way that they can do that is let go of the sentimental bullshit and go, unfortunately, you're just not good enough. We want to win. Trophies, silverware, the whole shebang. We want to be champions of the world. We want the whole world to look at us and go, they are the champions, my friend. They can conquer Man City. They can conquer Real Madrid, Barcelona, Liverpool, Arsenal. They could conquer the best clubs in the world and the biggest clubs in the world, and they can laugh about it in the end. That's what the ownership are here to do. So do we need to let go of sympathy? I'd say so. But I don't want to get rid of them because, like I said, they are Chelsea, and we have seen them since they were young lads. Like, I'm older than both of them. Ah! Like, they're both like, what, 22, 23? I'm 27. That makes me feel so insecure. Yeah. Because when I look at both of them, I go, they're at least a year younger. Nope. Nope. I'm like, oh, great crack. It's just, like I said, when it comes to... It's just so bad. It is. Because I want to... But Poch... The whole situation with Poch... Like, people are going to continuously... Oh... See, I'm seeing absolute donkeys going about company to replace Poch. I'm like, I'm good, thanks. I'm good. I'd rather keep Poch. I'd rather keep Poch. Like, and of course, George Benson posted Saki Pochettino for someone younger and even less experienced would actually top the list of awful / dumb decisions that have been made by the club in recent times. Chelsea have been moving in the right direction, winning and need stability. Pochettino wanting more of a say on transfers makes sense. I mean, it does. Don't get me wrong. And whoever the manager is should 100% have a say on transfers. Literally benefits nobody by not having a manager's input on players that he must coach. I actually kind of agree with that statement. I'm not going to lie. I am not going to tell fibs. I kind of agree with that statement from George. Um, yeah, it's not going to be today. I think we're going to hear any news in regards to it. I think it's going to take a couple of days. Of course, Reece James as well. Reece James is not included. His name has not been included in the England squad for the Euros. Uh, I'm actually kind of grateful that he hasn't gone. I'm actually kind of grateful because he's not long just come back from surgery. He needs a bit of time to recuperate, etc. And finally do the one thing that he should have been doing for the past how many years of his career and friggin' rest. And I mean, instead of, doing far too much, get a bit of rest. And put his feet up a little bit from time to time and just chill. Because and support support England at home, watching with his family. That's what I think he should be doing, and it looks like he's going to be doing. He needs to just finally rest. He needs to take a break and focus on getting 100%, 100% again for next season, because there's a strong possibility that he could very, very much so no longer be a right back. He could be a central midfielder, kind of like what Southgate is doing with Trent Alexander-Arnold. I do agree that Trent Alexander-Arnold is a better central midfielder than he is right back. And that needs to be said. Because his defensive awareness is... it's a little bit rocky. It's a little bit... and yeah, it's just very, very questionable. It's like I said, it's happening now. So the under-17s Euro finals campaign is now underway. Best of luck to them. Yep. But yeah, it's coming to the point where we do need to have the uncomfortable conversation. Is who do you think that we should replace Poch with if Poch does either go, or we just separate from him? What do you genuinely think is the best cause of action? See, I've got another tweet here. What's your honest opinion about Mikhailo Mudryk? It's very, very like he's got so much potential. It's ridiculous how much potential that he does have, but he's come from a country that really doesn't really give that much of a toss about football originally, so he's not. He's more of an athlete. Like he's more athlete than he is football player. Like if he ever became a sprinter or a runner, he'd be sensational in that. But when it comes to football, he's got so much more of the basics to learn, which is like he's in the Premier League. Like I think the best thing for him to do next season is probably go to the Championship or something, because on loan that is, because he's just quite a long way from being consistently good in the Prem. Like I said, so I think he needs to go out on loan next season. Nicholas Jackson had the best dribble success rate, 59.3% of any Premier League striker. That doesn't surprise me because that boy can dribble the ball like it's nothing. That is absolutely hilarious. Because yeah, he's just something else. Like all he needs to do is just focus on that finishing. If he gets it even just 10 or 15% better with his finishing. So if you take, let's say, 15 to 20% of the chances that he's had this season, and let's say because he's now become a better goal scorer, you add them on top of the goals he's already got, you're talking 30 goals. You're talking about 30 goals. It's bonkers. It's absolutely bonkers. Like, what? Because the amount of chances that he's actually had and he's squandered because his finishing is not good. It's a bit... But people keep asking, like, I've had people asking me, like, are you Poching or you Poch out? I'm like, I'm really on the fence. Because I understand what George Benson's saying, and I also understand what Carefree Lewis is saying. And I agree with both of them. They've both got very, 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 very good statements. And that is, Pochettino knew what he was getting himself in for. This is what Carefree Lewis was saying. That Pochettino knew what he was coming in for. He knew what he signed up for. He had been working with the scouts and everything in the recruitment team for about a month and a half before he came in, which is true. So he knew what he was getting himself in for. So, is it on him? 100%. Because he's misprofiled players. He didn't want Palmer. He didn't want Caicedo. He wanted to keep all these dog shit players that we've freaking sold. And I'm like, why? Why did you want... Why? Like, why? They're not good enough. Like, why did you want to keep them? Like, you know, I remember when we sold Mount, and my brother, who was a United fan, was like, "Oh, like Mount's your next Lampard." I'm like, "He's dog shit." I didn't realise how shit he actually was. Like, he's not good. Like, don't disrespect Lampard that, because Lampard was actually fucking brilliant. Mount needs top quality talent around him to succeed. He's a Pogba. He needs world class talent around him so he can perform. Lampard could have done it without the world class players. If they were just good players or solid players, he still would have been absolutely fine. Maybe he would have scored less, but he still would have performed well. I said, don't disrespect Super Frank like that. Don't you dare. Don't go anywhere. It's just, yeah, it's. And then now, my brother shushes mush when it comes to United. And I'm like, I wonder why that is. And he's especially not happy that Chelsea finished above United this season. Because he was one of the ones of the United fans that were on my social media accounts, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the whole lot. And they were fucking hounding me, messaging me every single game and whatnot. And then it came to like the last couple of months of the season. And I'm howling at them. They're talking about Man United, and I'm like, we're going to finish above you. We're going to get European football, and you're going to get absolutely demolished against City in the FA Cup final. So have fun with that, because your club's in an absolute state. Ours is in a state of uncertainty. It's a little bit of give and go at the moment. It needs to be fixed very, very quickly, and things need to be sorted. But at least we're still in a better state. We've still got actual players at the club and not absolute divvies that don't know how to string a couple of passes together. Or just don't simply know how to defend. Like their goal, like Onana, like Flappy Bird, like like where was the firm hands, like, or the firm hand and arm from? I can't even speak because it's just that embarrassing. Because I know my brother could possibly come across this, and he's gonna be like, "Sure, you finished 8th with the worst defense, one of the worst defenses in the league, if not worse than if not worse than Sheffield United." And that says something. Oh, it's funny. It's funny in my eyes. It's funny. Like if you're a United fan and you're watching this, I'm not even sorry you are. I'm not, because you all wanted to do all this talking. You finished 8th. Be humble and accept it. And also come to realization that your manager is absolutely doggy doo doo. Like, please keep hold of him, because it's fucking hilarious. Because he just doesn't know how to coach whatsoever. Like, even I could be a better coach. That's saying something. Even I could coach better. Oh God, Neil. But so as it was stated, this was a few hours ago as well. Mauricio Pochettino will consider quitting Chelsea if he is not given a greater say. I do understand what he's saying, where he's saying he wants a little bit more of a say. I do agree with that, because at the end of the day, he is the manager, so he needs to dictate the players that he. It's a little bit of both. Like, at the same time, you wanted these players, like Mount, etc., and Havertz. Fuck. Why? The shit. Why did you want them? Then he stated that he didn't want Caicedo or Palmer, but he wanted Dybala. I'm like, Dybala's fucking dog shit. No, I'm good, thanks. I'm good. I'd rather have Di Maria. That's a bit of a push. But yeah, it's just, ugh. Yeah. It's just what it is. It is, because it it's weird. It is weird because see a lot of Chelsea fans have now, in a manner of sense, they have sided with Poch. Slight voice crack there. It's like, oh, very nice, Mickey Mouse. Oh God. Look, this is what happens when you have a good run. You have about 6-7 games of a winning streak. This is what happens. You get the fans on your side. I've just seen Mod. I've just seen this absolute pillock. I think it's Mod. Yeah, he's on about us going off. He's just put a picture of Rashford and gone, hear me out. I'm like, no, he's shit. Fuck off. Some Chelsea fans on Twitter and whatnot are some of the most deluded fuckers. Are just the most annoying football fans. I'm like, you simply don't know what you're going on about. If you genuinely believe that Rashford's going to be worth it, get out. Just fuck off. No. Like, I don't care. I don't care. If that hurts your little feelings, just shut up. Like, it's so aggravating. It's pathetic. Like, you're going on about a player that is on 350 fucking grand a week and can't be asked to pull up his fucking own shorts to go and play for his club, his boyhood club. Nah, go away. No. Don't piss me off. Why am I seeing Chelsea fans pissed that Reece James is not going to play in the Euros? Yeah, see, like I said, Chelsea fans again. These are probably the Chelsea fans that aren't really Chelsea fans. They just claim that they are because of the recent success that Chelsea have had over the last 10 years. 10, 15 years. Do you know what I generally say? Fuck off. I'm happy. Well, actually, it's a little bit above, but the majority of it, I'm happy he's not going to be playing for the Euros. Or for England in the Euros. Because he can finally rest. He can finally rest, work on his fitness, and get ready for next season. I'm happy. That he doesn't, like, we won't need to worry because he's finally had that most needed surgery. So yes, I'm ecstatic. Other than Cole Palmer, who was your favourite Chelsea player this season? Caicedo. You know, it started off a little bit rocky for him. It did for Moises. But he really has come good, and it's so good to see, man. It's just so good to see them just performing well. Do you know what I mean? It's just so nice to see them performing at. Yeah, it's just So. This is the squad, by the way. So this is the England squad for the Euros. So this is pre-Euro. Pre-Euro squad. Dean Henderson, Jordan Pickford. Fuck me. Aaron Ramsdale, James Trafford. Who do I think is going to be the number one? I think it's going to be Ramsdale. I don't even think Henderson or Trafford even get a fucking sniff. Alright, this is the defenders. This is why I'm pissed. Jared Branthwaite. Lewis Dunk. Joe Gomez. Mark Gay. I don't mind that. Ezri Konza. Harry Maguire. Jarrell Kwanzaa, Luke Shaw, John Stones, Kieran Trippier, Kyle Walker. That is a fucking joke of a defence. That is fucking diabolical. Jarrell Kwanzaa, he's a child. He's not ready for this. So that's a big no. Branthwaite, another child who has been a bit hit and miss this season. Lewis Dunk, he's fucking ancient now. He's getting on. I don't think Dunk is good enough. Sorry. Joe Gomez, he's dog shit. Where's for Kyle Tomori? He's better than all three of them. He's better than all three that I've just mentioned. What does a guy have to do? What does he have to do? You got to play in England. Fuck off, Southgate, you twat. Harry Maguire, part of one of United's worst defensive seasons ever in their history. And also one of the league's worst defences with one of the worst goal differences in the league is in this England squad. So, the defenders that are there, that I agree with, Mark Gay, Ezri Konsa, John Stones, Kieran Trippier, Kyle Walker. I can agree to them. All the others, are you taking me for a key man? The fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? The others, I'm like, midfielders, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Conor Gallagher. That's nice to see, Conor. Curtis Jones. What the fuck is he there for? Kobe Maidin, fair enough. Declan Rice. Hey. Who the fuck is Adam Wharton? Get this Southgate fucking clown out. Get him gone. Get him out. I've had enough. Jude Bellingham in the forwards. It's not a forward, it's a fucking midfielder. You pillock. Eze, Phil Foden, Anthony Gordon. What? Jack Grealish, Harry Kane, James Maddison, Cole Palmer, Bukayo Saka, Ivan Toney, and Ollie Watkins. No, I can agree to that. Why is Ivan Toney there though? He hasn't had the chance to play at all, really, this season. So why the fuck is he in that side? It's just... Let's get Southgate gone. Get him out. He's fucking deluded. That midfield is a joke, though. Why is Jude Bellingham not added in the midfielders? Why isn't James Maddison where the midfielders should be? That don't make sense. You just place them where the midfielders are, because they're midfielders. Yeah, they're attacking. They're attacking midfielders and whatnot, but they also are central midfielders. It's just fucking moronic. But yeah, that, like I said, don't expect England to win with that squad. Don't expect them to, because they won't win. Not with that squad. That defence is fucking laughable. It's an absolute joke. The midfield, don't even get me started. The only thing that's a saving grace is the attack. You've got Palmer, Foden, Kane, Saka, Bellingham. Those five. But I've got full faith in them. The rest of them, ugh. It's bad. It's bad. It's just bad. It's bad on top of bad. It's just bad. Wait a minute. Apparently, Pochettino is wanting Marlon Sarr to stay. Yeah, get him gone. If he's wanting to keep that Marlon Sarr, who's fucking shambolic, get him out. But that is literally what Poch is doing right now. Is should I stay or should I go? Do everyone a favour and do what you want to do. If you don't, because I can't see the Chelsea board bending to his will. They're going to look at the season as a whole. They've said he's gone. If that's the case, I think he's gonna. I think they're going to go. You're gone because you have misprofiled players. Some of the teams that you've gone up against and you've fucking drawn or lost when you should be winning. Doesn't matter about the injuries. You've still got a fucking good enough squad there to get wins. Fuck off. That's what I think that's going to happen. I think they're just not going to be able to take the bullshit anymore. It's one of them ones, guys. It's one of them ones where. Here we go. My friend again on Twitter is here we go. United conceded less goals than Chelsea this season. A fair few other teams above us. Maybe actually watch a few games. You have a minus goal difference, lad. You have a minus goal difference. So somebody come take a look at this. Somebody come take a look at this. Somebody. Oh, hey there. Should I stay or should I go? Alright. So. So goal difference. Goal difference. This is the key, by the way, to let you know that this is a United fan that is fucking deluded. That is absolutely deluded, ladies and gents. This tells you everything. Is the goal difference. This is just so funny. It is so funny. It's just sort of like, just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Alright. So. There we go. Goal difference. Need I say less? Need I say less? Typical United fans. Just get over yourselves. You're not the fucking dog's bollocks anymore. Just shut up. Just shut up, accept it. You finished 8th, you finished below us, shut up. Simple as that. Your club's going to take fucking another 10 years to get anywhere close to being where the rest of us are. Especially with the likes of City. That'll take you 20 years to get to where Chelsea are, I would say, in between 7 to 10 years. Which are, they've got a young squad that's filled with a bunch of potential talent. Now they just need a bit of stability. They need some experienced heads in there with the know-how to keep these young kids humble, modest, and basically teach them a few things. It's just... It's as simple as that. I've just simply said to him, just buy. Just accept it. Accept it. Your club's in an absolute state. Your manager's an absolute joke. Doesn't know how to coach. Just accept it. Move on. Stop commenting on my stuff all the time. If you don't like what I have to say, don't comment on it. Just shut up and go away. It's that simple. If you can't accept it, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and talk shit. Just move on. Just move on. It's that simple. Oh, news has come through from Peter, not Drury. Apparently from Matt Law. From Matt Law, ladies and gents. This is breaking. Maurizio Pochettino has left Chelsea FC. It is over. It's time. It's time to go. Look, it's looking like Pochettino has left Chelsea. Mad. Like I said, I didn't think it was going to be today. But if this sort of stuff is coming out right now, yeah, Matt Law has also posted about it. He has left by mutual consent. Poch has gone. Now we are just waiting for Sky Sports to announce it. Madness. Yeah, it's official. Pochettino has gone. Madness. Absolute madness. It's a Mazzolini. Poch is gone. There was only one. To be perfectly honest, I expected this to happen. That's why I'm not completely flawed. It's why I'm not massively shocked. Because I'm not massively shocked, like, at all. Catherine Lewis as well. The reign of terror is over. Pochettino, ladies and gents. Yeah. Damn. He's gone. Damn. So, Mauricio Pochettino's possible replacements at Chelsea. You have Stuttgart's Sebastian Hoeneß, Girona's Mikel, Ipswich Town's Kieran McKenna, which is the worst one I've probably seen. Because I understand he's a young manager and whatnot. He's a fairly youngish manager. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And Leicester City's Enzo Maresca. Damn. I'm surprised. I am somewhat surprised that they have sacked him this quickly. I thought it was going to be a few more days, like a handful more days, if you get what I mean. I thought that was going to be the case, but it's announced that Pochettino has, in fact, been sacked. So, there it is. Damn. It is somewhat surprising. I'm not gonna sit here and, like, in a manner of sense, somewhat surprising. Poch, it could potentially happen that they get rid of, Poch actually buggers off and goes to, here it is as well, to those of you that are wanting to see. Damn. Just come up. Richard Pochettino has been sent a huge potential Chelsea sack update. Yeah. So he's gone. He has gone. As we can see here, this is news now. He has gone. He has. Damn. Damn. Wow. What now, Chelsea? All my blues, what now? What now? What? Who do you want us to get? Now that Poch is gone, let's look. What? Who do you think is going to be the best replacement? Who do you think is going to be the best individual to bring in to Chelsea? So here it is. In the key figures, as Stamford Bridge, Chelsea season viewed as a whole fell short of pre-season expectations and raised issues such as the crippling injury list. I massively agree with that. So let's sack Poch because that column that I'm seeing, just no. It's he is a part of that. Like, he is a part of that. He is part of that issue. Wasn't just the medical team, he is also a part of the issue. Because at the end of the day, it's still his training sessions. He's doing fitness, he's doing too much, basically. In the training sessions that he's basically got too much fitness and health and whatnot. Whatever it may be, or maybe too much running, maybe too much weightlifting. Whatever it is in training, that's caused these injuries to happen. or they've become a factor into the reason to why these injuries have been so intensified this season. So yes, he does need some blame. He deserves some of the blame because it's not just the medical staff. It's not just them. The manager and the coaches need to take some of the blame as well. So what are they doing in training? We don't see what goes in and out in training on a regular basis. We don't see it. So what are they doing in training to have these injury lists so severe? Why did that happen? So that was a massive factor. Well, as you say, it was a big factor of that, of them making the decision of you need to, not just off ski, off ski away. A lot of people are actually surprised. I'm not massively surprised. I'm really not. What position? Which position do you think? That's an interesting question. What position do you think we would have finished if Nkunku, Lavia, and Fofana were not injured at all season and were fresh and fully available for the majority of the season? If they were free and available, without injury issues, etc., where do you think we would have finished? I think we would have finished second or third, in my honest opinion. Well, second is a bit of a push, but in between second and fourth. And possibly have mounted a solid potential title charge, possibly, if we had a fully fit team with the likes of Nkunku, Lavia, Fofana, etc., and a couple of the others that were not injured. We finished 6th. Like, if we had a fully fit team, damn. See, that's a good point as well. It's looking like we're going to be selling Chalobah and Gallagher as well, with Poch going. I'm not that fussed. I understand how, like I said, how people have this sentimental factor. Are they good enough? I think Chalobah's got a higher ceiling than Connor does. But I think Connor's a solid squad player. Like, he's basically a Mason Mount. He's just a solid... He's just a solid squad player who's going to spend most of his time on the bench. But most than likely next season, potentially going to have either maybe a 4-3-3 with one defensive mid and 2 central mids, or we'll have a 4-2-3-1 again. Depends on which manager that we get. Damn. Oh, I want to rock and roll. But it's apparent, ladies and gents, the time has come. Pochettino it's looking like no. Yep. Matt Law has. Yep, here we go. Fabrizio Romano, the man himself. Mauricio Pochettino and Chelsea part ways with immediate effect. Chelsea and Pochettino have already agreed on terms. Damn. So there it is. Clearly so. If that is the case, then ugh. It's not. That's not good for us if that is the case. if that is the case, then yeah, it's gonna be long. It's gonna be long for us. Jesus. But yeah, Pochettino has gone. He is. Where do you think he's gonna go? There's a handful of clubs that he could potentially go to. You know. There is a bunch of clubs that he could actually go to. You know. There is. Could potentially go up Man United. Could potentially go up Brighton. That could actually be a good fit for Poch. Brighton. Brighton could be a good fit for Poch. They've got a decent squad, good recruitment. So yeah, could be a good fit. When the ball fraud. I won't be surprised if they even dare to keep hold of him. If they even think about keeping hold of Baldy, they're in an even worse state than Chelsea is. Even worse state. But I still find it funny how there are still some United fans that are like, "Oh, Ten Hag in." I'm like, why? He's god awful. He's absolutely shambolic. Like, it's illegal how bad he's been. And, like, how much of a gaslighter he is. Jesus. Man is a gaslighter if I've ever seen. Jesus. You talk about red flags. Ten Hag is a walking red flag. All he does is gaslight. I'm like, oh my God. Some of the things that he's come out with, I'm like, how the fuck are you still at the club? How are you still there? Because that is absolutely... Oh, he's absolutely shambolic. But you can see it in the players. You can see it in the body, in the their body language, etc. In their body language, you can see it. They don't want that guy. They don't like him. I bet you any money they're in training. This guy can barely speak as it is, and they're going. You understand what he's saying? Oh, you really are clueless. That's what I'd be doing if I was a United player. I'd go straight to orders and whatnot and go, "No, is this? What have you got as the manager of this football club?" Because he's completely out of his depth. He doesn't know where he is. He can barely talk. When you are a coach, when you're a manager, boy, you best be able to talk. And I mean talk English, proper British, or just a little bit. Or you've got coaches that can help you out. And I bet you his coaches can't speak English. Or solid English. His coaches must be absolutely doolally as well. United still have a good squad. If they recruit well in the summer under a new manager, they could head back up. No, they can't. No, they can't. Their midfield is shambolic. Their defence is non-existent. Their goalkeeper is okay. See, people may give shit about Onana, but he's a good goalkeeper. Don't get me wrong, he's a solid goalkeeper. But he needs a solid coach. He needs a solid coach, 100%. That midfield, the only player in that midfield I would say is worth anything is Kobe Manu. He's the only one. Casemiro as well, he just needs a good coach. But he's leaving. I think he's gone at the end of the season, I believe. I think they're on about selling him, or if it's and Varane as well, their best centre half. He is leaving on a free. Shows how good business United do. Harry Maguire should have been sold 2 years ago. Let's see. Wan-Bissaka, one of the worst right backs I've ever seen. Dallo, absolutely god awful. Luke Shaw, dog shit. Lindelof, who? Johnny Evans, a man that should have retired 3 years ago. Then you look at their attack. Hoyland, a child who doesn't know the fundamentals of being a striker and just rather would, work on his opponents, fucking whatnot. Rashford can't be asked being at the club, doesn't listen, very, very egotistical, very high and mighty because he's on the 300 odd grand a week because he had a purple patch season a year ago and believes that he's, Mr. Manchester United. Let's see. Anthony, another one. Absolute shocking. Absolute joke of a player. Bruno Fernandes is okay, but massively overrated. I can continue. Their club, their squad is not good. It's not. It's not as good as what most United fans claim that it is. It's not. It's really not. Garnacho is absolutely shocking as well. Oh, United fans will give him the 7. I went, don't you fucking dare. If I was a United fan, I'd go, you stay clear of that, you shit fuck. That's what I'd say. I won't say it. No, I was like, keep him far away from it. I don't care if he's a Ronaldo fan. Keep him far away from it. He's not good enough. Don't be surprised if Hoyland is sold within a year or two. Anthony, they're probably going to look to offload him next season because he's shit. They need to do a Chelsea and just big ass rehaul, and get rid of about 80% of the team and rebuild. And then in the season after, get rid of the other filth that they don't need and they don't want and aren't good enough. They had the audacity to get rid of Fred. Although Fred isn't that good of a player either, he's damn sight better than McTominay. He's damn sight better than the majority of that midfield. Trust, if they had kept Fred, Kobe Manu, Fred in that midfield with Bruno Fernandes and Cam. United fans, come talk to me. Trust me, that midfield would be a lot more solid. Yeah, you've got Bruno the donkey that would give the ball away every fucking time. But you'd have more solidarity. You'd have 2 great defensive midfielders, holding midfielders that could win back the ball real quick. And then you've got Bruno Fernandes that can ping passes. That's me being a coach. If I was Ten Hag, that's what I would have done. I would have looked at it going, Scott, your shit, get out. I would have had Casemiro, Fred, Kobe Manu, and Amrabat as defensive or holding midfielders. And I'd have Bruno as a cam. I'd then have Eriksen as the cam and swap them both around. That was how I would form that midfield if I was Ten Hag, because how he was playing Eriksen as a holding midfielder, the man can barely run. So when you're playing him as a holding midfielder, you're only asking for one thing, and that's goals to be leaked. And then that defense, if they had sold, Maguire, Lindelof, they should have maybe have gone for a Matt Gay. Could have gone for Tamari, or Bastoni. Could have gone for anyone. Could have gone for anyone. But yeah, it's still there. I see a lot of Chelsea fans moaning, and I go, look, I can understand, but at the same time, I saw it coming. I saw it coming. Poch getting either getting sacked or he'd leave. Especially when it came out that he was wanting more control over transfers. I was like, I think that he should have been more focused on giving the scouts, etc., profiles of players that he needs in the squad. So what he's needing is players with the know-how, with experience. If they're proven Prem players and they've done it in the Prem and they've done it at a good level, or if they're a very high caliber, yes, please. Or players that have just got the experience and the know-how that can keep this team basically just solid. Basically. That's where I would go from. Damn. But no, he wanted more control over the transfers. And I'm like, I don't trust you to do the transfers, Poch. I mean, and also, he hasn't been sacked. They've mutually agreed to just part ways, so it's not sacking. There's a difference between a sacking. So Chelsea have probably turned and they've gone, we don't like this, and this, but we do like this, and this. I want more control of transfers. That's a big no. Because you were wanting to keep hold of Mount, you wanted to keep hold of Havertz, you wanted to keep hold of, you didn't want Palmer, you didn't want Caicedo. Shut the fuck up. You tell us the profile, the players that you need, and we'll do our best to go and find them. That's our job. That's our scouts' job. There's no point of having scouts at a football club if that's not what they do. Let them go and scout. You tell us the profile of the players that you need in the squad, we'll go out and scout them. And then we'll come back to you, and you decide what players you think will best fit your system most. Which players do you think are going to be easier for you to coach? That's basically what a football club does. That's what a football club does. So to have them sat there going, just shush. Until, it's... Damn. Wow. But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna hold it up for now. Pochettino, ladies and gents. He's gone. He's gone. Maurizio Pochettino has gone. He's left the club. He's parted ways. Mutual consent, etc. Mutual separation from both club and coach. What are all our thoughts on the England squad? I think that's where we're gonna finish up on today. Like, what is everybody's thoughts on the England squad. Because, like I said, that defence I don't trust. At all. I don't trust that backline at all. Nope. So like I said, here is the team. Dean Henderson, Jordan Pickford, Aaron Ramsdale, James Trafford as the goalkeepers. Jared Braithwaite, Lewis Dunk, Joe Gomez. 3 names there that I don't agree with. A little bit more leeway with Branthwaite. Esri Konza, Harry Maguire, Jarrell Kwanzaa, I don't know why he's there. He's a child. He should be in like the under-21s. Luke Shaw, fuck me. John Stones, Kieran Trippier, and Kyle Walker. Those 3 there are always a given. Midfielders are Trent Alexander-Arnold, Conor Gallagher, Curtis Jones, Kobe Mainoo, Declan Rice, and I don't know who the flipping them. I don't know who the hell Adam Morton is, by the way. So let me know, because I don't know who that is. For some reason, Jude Bellingham and James Maddison have been put in along with the forwards when they are midfielders. So I don't know. I think that's been a big mistake there. Because like I said, they're attacking midfielders, aren't they? They play in central midfield still, so they are midfielders. You dickheads. I'll put them into midfielders. Along with them is Jared Bowen, Eberechi Eze, Phil Foden, Anthony Gordon, Jack Grealish, Harry Kane, Cole Palmer, Bukayo Saka, Ivan Toney, and Ollie Watkins. I don't know why Ivan Toney's got the call up. I really don't get it. I really don't understand it. Because you've got Watkins and Kane. Okay. Well, okay. But yeah, let me see if I can get the screen up. What is everybody's thoughts and opinions? What is everybody's thoughts and opinions? I want to know. You hold me. A little bit of Tarzan for you all. If you're too young, you're too. If you don't know the lyrics to that, then you're too young. You're too young. My man, my guy. Like I said, that defence, I don't trust it. The midfield as well. Like the ones I'm questionable of is Curtis Jones and Adam Morton. Curtis Jones is just not good enough. Adam Morton, don't know who the frig that is. But that defence it's shaky for me. Jarrell Kwanzaa, he's from Liverpool, but he's not good enough yet. Like, he's a child. Like, I don't even think he's had much game time for Liverpool this season, has he? I think he's had some games for them this season, but like I said, he should be in the under-21s possibly still. He should be about what 20, 21. Yeah, so one of them ones. Branthwaite, I can somewhat understand. He's had a fairly okay. He's been playing a lot this season, so I can somewhat understand. Matt Gay, completely agree. That's a very, very good one. Lewis Dunk, it's a little bit 50-50 because he's a leader. You know, he's the one with the, you know, the serious amounts of experience, but at the same time, when it comes to international, he's got barely any. So that's where I'm scratching my head at. Joe Gomez is dog. I don't rate Gomez whatsoever. So please let me know what you think of that, because to me that should be where Tamori is, in my honest opinion. That's where Tamori should be. Joe Gomez shouldn't be anywhere near this England squad. Sorry. Ezri Konsa can somewhat understand he's had a very good season with Villa. Maguire shouldn't be in the squad, but understandable because he's got the experience there. But shouldn't be anywhere near the squad due to the season. Luke Shaw shouldn't be anywhere near the squad. He's been injured all season and he's part of one of the worst defence in the league. So, of course, John Stones, Kieran Trippier and Kyle Walker completely understand. They are absolute quality players, especially Kyle Walker and John Stones. Should we? Think. So, let's do. Should we do a start 11? Should we do a start 11? So let's see. Wait a minute, how old is this? You can fall right off. How old is that? So, let's see. Da, 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 da. Here we go. So, all right, because it's England. This is what I think the formation is most likely going to be. What are we thinking? Everybody get in the chat. So for me, I'm thinking he's going to go for Aaron Ramsdale in goal. That's what I think he's going to go for. Let's see. It's a complicated one, I think. It's a complicated one. So let us. This is what I see happening. This is what I think he's going to go for. This is what I think would be. This is what I think Southgate is going to go for. Rice, baby. This is what I think he's going to go for. That's what I think his starting level is going to be. This is what I think he's going to go for. And then we've got the Trippier. Trips. Oh, actually, no, I don't think that. So I'm going to put cons there. I'll put Branthwaite. That's what I think, possibly. Ew. So look. Connor. Trent. Let's see. Madison. Grealish. Saka. And then you're probably going to have probably that's what I think. That's what I think. So this is what I think is going to be the starting 11 with sort of like the main subs for England in the Euros. We have got Aaron Ramsdale in goal. I'll also have to put Pickford as the second choice. Luke Shaw left back with Matt Gay as his replacement. Should never need be. Carl Walker with no. Actually, I'm going to replace Matt Gay, and I'm going to put Trips there. That's what I'm going to do. So that's what I think he's going to go for. Ramsdale and goal, Pickford sort of like, you know, the second choice. Luke Shaw left back with Trippier as the backup. Carl Walker right back with Konza as the backup. John Stones, Harry Maguire with Duncan Braithwaite there. Declan Rice, Kobe Manu with Gallagher and Trent Alexander-Arnold as the backup. Phil Foden on the left, Palmer on the right with Saka and Grealish there for him as well. Bellingham with Madison as backup, with Harry Kane as the main man. So let me know what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you thought of that start. Let me know what you think of that starting 11. Let me know. Let me know, please. But that's probably going to be it for now. I'm going to go chill out for a bit. Yeah, so I'll see you later. Take care. Poch is gone. What are Chelsea going to do next? Bye.